I love spicy, like damn spicy food. I love it to the point where I vomited. There's a little story where I ate one of the most spiciest chicken wings I've had in my life. I thought I could game it, just one little piece, and I vomited everywhere. It was terrible. It's one of those moments where, you know, you kind of pass out, but it's a completely irrelevant story. But this here, we're gonna create a sambal, simple sambal, because I'm Indonesian, and growing up, I love eating sambal, and especially how versatile sambal can be, and there are hundreds of different kinds of sambal throughout Indonesia. This one here, I'm gonna completely bastardize because for two reasons. One, it's so easy, it's simple, and you can do it in less than 30 seconds if you have all your ingredients ready. And second point, most important of all, you can change this sambal. You can have it raw, and you can also cook it out, and that becomes something completely different and delicious, which will be the passport to many different dishes in the Indonesian cuisine. And I'll show you that in another episode. So anyways, this is the simple sambal. I know usually with sambal, you're meant to make it with a mortar and pestle, but we're gonna use our friend here, the blender. It's not ideal, but that is the purpose, to make things simple, quick, and very, very easy for you to do. So I've got 2 tomatoes. Make sure they're ripe and juicy. I'm gonna add these in. I've got 6 cloves of garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cloves of garlic. Chuck that in. 4 pieces of bird's eye chili, and these are optional if you're a beast. I'm a beast, so you're gonna add extra heat, a whole lot of heat. And a whole heap of red chili. I'm not gonna de-seed these because that's what sambal is all about, spice. Man, if you're a little bitch, you may as well like just use capsicum. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Anyways, and I've got some eschallots. You can use red onion for a bit more sweetness to it, but eschallots will do. I'll add that a little bit later on. Not just yet. Let's chop these up first. And then next up is gonna be our seasoning bits, our seasoning ingredients. And they are salt, obviously, palm sugar, dark palm sugar. Make sure you get these ones that come in a block because they're nicely caramelized, not those crappy white ones or like very pale ones. They don't have enough kind of flavor and depth to it. Depth to the, and I've got some thing called Terasi, which is shrimp paste. It smells like asshole. I'm not kidding, it smells like asshole. You can use Belacan. And here is the secret ingredient. You don't have to use it, it's optional, but it's absolutely necessary. Does that make sense? It's necessary for it to be delicious, so you don't have to put it in. Same thing with the shrimp paste, but these two will make it next level. And this has MSG, come on man, flavor. So while these ingredients are in, I've got to roast these. So, sorry fellas, and by fellas I mean the camera guys. It's gonna stink like shit for a little bit. It really.
Sounds exactly like his cat. Yeah.
Sounds like a cat's ass, dude.
Yeah, a cat's fucking butt when she after she shits.
I love that smell, to be honest, because it gives that nice funk. Anyways, fish sauce, shrimp paste, that is where you get the funk in Southeast Asian cooking. I'm gonna blend these up first. While it's blending up, give speed. Not too much just yet. I want to grab some of my palm sugar and get it chopped up. Oh damn! Whew. That's pretty done. Oh, this palm sugar is old. Oh. So you've got 3 areas of sweetness coming in: the palm sugar, the onions, and also the tomatoes. So you want to kind of use this sparingly and just season and taste as you go. I might need more pump sugar, but for now, that's what I'm going to use. So you can see that. I'm going to blitz it that far. And then, whoo, that's spicy. That is fucking spicy. I'm going to add in the little asshole bits in here. And then I'm going to add in my palm sugar. Blend that through until it's nicely dissolved. The reason why I'm not adding my onions just yet is because when these break up, it'll be a little bit funny. Like, I'm not sure how to explain it. I was making salad with my grandma and I put the onions in first and started mulching it up in the mortar and pestle. It got really gloopy. That's smelling pretty good for me now. I'm gonna add in my onions and give this a quick blitz, couple of pulses. You can see a little bit of onion chunks there. You can make it as fine as you want, but the more you blitz it, the more the water content of the onions will come out and you won't get that kind of nice texture of this sambal. Because the reason why, like I mentioned earlier, you can have this raw as is like this. Make sure you season it, or you can cook it out. When you have it raw like this, it's delicious on its own. And you kind of want texture throughout because we're blending everything. If you have little bits of onions like that, crunch, crunch, crunch. If it's just mushy and there's no crunch to it, it's not really textural, it's not that nice. Gonna get that little sample. Ooh, it's spicy. Damn. Remember, we've only got sweetness in here. Oh. Gonna add some salt. Generous amount. Then, magic powder. I'm just gonna stir it, kind of just low speed, enough for the seasoning to dissolve. Gonna give it another little sample. That's already tasty. That's tasty. Sweetness is there. I'm gonna add more salt. A little bit of chicken powder. You can see I'm getting pretty excited for this. Back on. Ooh-wee. And this should be done. Oh man, that's good. Fucking spicy though. Ooh. Oh, that's the way I like it. Painful. This is good already, right? You can add some acidity to this. Add, serve food with this. Fried chicken, fish, grilled fish, pork belly, and you can have that with a side or wedge of lime to give that acidity. Now, the next thing that I can do is cook this out, and that's gonna change the sambal completely. And now we're gonna transform this raw sambal into a cooked sambal. Sambal goreng. Goreng means fried in Indonesian. So this will completely change the flavor profile and become sweeter, more fragrant, and a little bit smoky. And that, my friends, will be the passport to many, many dishes in Indonesian food. And I'll show you that in the next couple of episodes. So into a pan or a wok, the generous amount of oil. Oh, Reynold, that's too much oil, isn't it? Well, yeah, because you need to have a lot of oil for this because you're not going to eat the whole damn thing yourself, are you? The oil will get soaked up in the sambal, and when you keep cooking it out, it's going to release the oil again. And that's when you know it's ready. It'll get darker, sweeter, caramelized, yum. Okay, oil's hot. Don't let it smoke. I've got grapeseed oil. You can use peanut oil. That is smelling delicious. My eye's gonna burn. Ooh. Ah, already burning. Shit. The things I do for YouTube. Make sure you cook this in a very well ventilated kitchen. Now this will take about 30 minutes to cook all the way through. This is fucking hot. So as it continues cooking, the oil is starting to absorb in the caramelization of the onions. You can smell it's getting sweeter, and the flavors and everything is starting to really change and come out even more. all dying here, by the way. Okay, now you can see it's starting to get a bit more jammy. It's sticking to my spoon. And it's kind of like combined together. That is what we're looking for here. And I assure you, I'm pretty sure, now that we've cooked out the sambal, it's less spicy.
It's less spicy.
It'll be worth it, it'll be worth it. Okay, now you can see the oil is starting to leak out again. That is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give this a quick sample. Not as spicy. And really delicious. Oh, after all that pain, we finally did it. We're there. Look at that. Nice caramelized and dark looking sambal. That is sambal goreng. That will be perfect to season on a lot of things. Put this on eggs and rice, done. Chicken, done. McDonald's, done. You can also add a whole bunch of other things to this, like again, like I said, lemongrass and kaffir lime while you're cooking it, and it will change the flavor profile. When I made this the first time, I kept making fried rice every single day, and this was the secret ingredient to the perfect and easiest fried rice. Oil, egg, sambal, and rice, and that's it. You're set for days. And so there you have it. That is the fried sambal. And this is the raw sambal. Both very delicious. This is similar to a salsa. This is what happens when you cook it out. Yes, similar to a chili jam, but you got that delicious funk, a bit of spice, and this is the perfect base for a lot of dishes. With chicken, fried fish, grilled fish, barbecue fish, pork belly, everything. This one as well. And I'll show you how in the next couple of episodes, and it will change your life, okay? This will be perfect if you can make a batch of these and just stock it in your freezer or your fridge and just use them to make fried rice every single day. Isn't that just like, you know, save so much money on that? So anyways, guys, that was a very painful process, but a very delicious one too. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think and if you make this at home in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.